Hey y'all, welcome in or welcome back to another YNAB Budget with Me video. As you can tell, I am not at home today, but I'm not in prison as it might seem. I'm at the Capital One Cafe, but it seems like they do decorations a little minimally here. We just have one little plant, but I'm okay, don't worry, I'm safe. So anyway, I'm a temp dental hygienist and I use multiple apps. I get variable income. I worked 3 shifts this week, 2 on Tiro, one for $68 an hour, one for $69 an hour, for a total of $833.68. And then I worked 1 quickly shift for $394.81, bringing us to a total of $1,228.49. YNAB is zero-based budgeting, kind of like cash envelopes, but cashless. The idea is to give every dollar a job. We're at the end of the month here, so we're kind of just finalizing definitely the bills for this month, trying to make sure that we're on track for our targets and giving every dollar a job. So let's go ahead and give every dollar a job. So as is sometimes the case, we do have a discrepancy on the ready to assign here. We have what, $250-ish more. I wish I knew the reason for that, but I don't. Like I said last time, any extra money, I'm not gonna complain. It's not extra money, it's my money that whatever, probably, I don't know. So I'm not even gonna try to pretend. But as usual, unfortunately, again, we gotta go to overspent first. I've been kind of spending a little bit of money lately. So let's get all this worked out. We have some uncategorized spending. I did go and park somewhere. I had to park. So that's gonna be uncategorized for sure. Let's see. Okay, method is parking. So that's obviously parking. Good thing we have that $10 in there. I wanted to get another car wash and my little month trial that I got back in that what I spent in a week video ran out. So I was ready, I was fully ready to go there and give them their $46 or $42 and get a month. But I saw a sign that when I drove up that said, do you want to pay for 1 works wash, which is like $25 and get a month for free? And I was like, why, yes, I do. So I paid for 1 wash and got a month for free. So we'll put that in car maintenance, our repairs and upgrades, repair, replace. I mean, it's not a car repair, but it's like keeping it in good condition. I always heard when you move to Minnesota, you should get car washes with the underbody rinse because of the salt on the road. So I pretty much always get a regular car wash in the winter because I don't want my car to rust from the bottom up. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's my thought process. So I'll just put it in repair and replace, and I'll probably just go ahead and add, 27, 26 to that category today while we're budgeting. Now, Walmart, $24.20 and $20. I literally have no idea what that is. Let me see if I can figure that out really quick. Oh, perfect. Excellent. So these are things that I had planned for. I guess they might have already been put in here and the category didn't get matched. Yeah, here it is. It's this one right here. The $44.96. I basically bought my plant stand, which was the $24.24. And then I bought some heavier dumbbells. So that was the $20.71. Okay, so I will delete mine and then I will categorize these. So this was maintenance and upgrades, plant stand, and then my dumbbells. Wellness 15-pound dumbbell set. Perfect. All right. So now we shouldn't have anything uncategorized or overspent rather. Nope. Oh, that was just the uncategorized. That must be the dumbbells, I guess. Oh, I bought some ankle weights. I bought some yoga blocks. So yeah, I've been buying a lot of wellness stuff in our Pilates year-long challenge thing that I'm doing. She said we're gonna be using some yoga blocks soon. So I went and bought those. Let's cover the overspending. Oh, okay. And then I did end up booking my birthday trip. I booked my flight, my hotel, I booked the cruise. I only paid the deposit on the cruise, but because things were just a little bit more expensive than I thought, I overspent. So it turns out the flights were $412. I thought they were gonna be $308, but how they get you is like when they show you the flight on Google or whatever, they show you like the bare bones flight, like you're not picking your seat, you're boarding last, you can't carry shit on with you. And I need all that. I need to not board last, I need to carry my stuff on, you know what I mean? So anyhow, the Delta flight going to Miami cost me $223.49. The Sun Country flight coming back, $188.99. So we're gonna cover that overspending from ready to assign. Same with the hotel. I thought it was gonna be between $160 and $260. It actually did end up counts. Wait a minute, I'm confused that they charged me $256 because I thought I wasn't paying until check-in. So that might have been on me. I actually might need to go to my Wells Fargo card and see if that transaction has actually come through. I don't think that it has, which means I don't necessarily need to cover that. Yeah, here it is. It's up here on the 27th. I don't necessarily need to cover that overspending because I haven't got charged it yet. So I'm actually gonna change this. I think they said it's gonna come out like, you can cancel until like June 19th. I'll just put June 1st as the date on that, just so we're more closer to when I'll be charged. And then that should have taken care of all the overspending. Perfect. So now we're at $1,192.51. Per usual, let's go to our monthly bills and work it out there. I've been putting a few more things on my Capital One card because it's a secured card, like I've mentioned a couple of times before. And I really would like to get it unsecured. One, because it's gonna give me a higher credit line. Two, because the $200 I put to secure the card will be released back to me. I think I was under the impression that if I kept the balance or the spending super duper low, that would be a good thing. But in doing some research, I kind of realized that it might be better to use a little bit more so they quote unquote see that I need more credit and raise it. So I've been putting a few more things on the Capital One card, which is kind of a good and a bad thing. See, my Wells Fargo card is a 2% cash back card. So I'm really losing out on 2% cash back every time I don't use the Wells Fargo's card, but we're not gonna worry about it. I sent the payment to my Wells Fargo card, but when I signed up for the card, I got a $200 statement credit if I spent a certain amount in a certain amount of time, which I did, which means that the money that I had set aside, I was able to take, it was actually $200 and then I had $30 of like cash back from the 2%. So I was actually able to take, that's where the money came from, the extra $200, because I was able to use the bonus that I got from opening the card and the cash back. I just put that straight towards the bill. So the 200 extra whatever dollars that I had on there, I just put it back in my ready to assign. So I don't know if this, I don't think this 1,200, it might be. I was gonna say, I don't think this is current spending, but it might be, it truly might be. I put all my bills or all my pay, like any transaction I can basically on there. So $1,200 sounds about right. And with the $20 on a $200 limit card, we're at about 10%. So I do want to kind of spend a couple more things on that Capital One card to kind of get, right up to that 30% utilization to show them that I need the credit. With the federal taxes, I could have sworn I went on there and changed it to my current bank account. However, they tried to withdraw from my SoFi account this month, so the payment was returned. I don't know if, I guess I probably could and should go on there and just make a manual payment, but I haven't. So I kind of think I'm gonna be able to skip a month, but I think like now that I'm saying it and thinking about it, I should just go make a manual payment. Student loan, happy to see that we're still on track there. Investing, of course, $50 went from my Quickly Paycheck over to Fidelity, and I'm happy to report that I did put all the money I had set aside. I took it over to Fidelity. I've gotten my mutual fund, I think, index fund. I don't know. I got my funds purchased, but I need to add $50 from my Quickly. Wait a minute. No, I did this last week. Right. I did that last week, right? Yes, I did. Because I had a little bit extra and I only put aside, see the thing is I put aside $50 a check, but I wasn't supposed to get a T-Row check last week. That was a random check. I was only supposed to get a check this week. So I actually don't have to put anything in investing. I also did transfer all my money to my emergency fund, which is fantastic. So even though this still says it's here, the reason that says it's available because on the left here, I have my high yield savings account as a tracking account. So this isn't necessarily saying that, $2,500 is in my normal checking. Speaking of emergency fund though, I need to put some more money there. I'm just gonna put $150. It'll make it a nice round amount, $2,700. Rent, last month rent was $1,967. However, the rent came out for this month and it's really $2,008.77. So I need a little bit more. I'm glad that I was able to assign pretty much everything last time. So we just had that little tiny bit to assign. Today is the last day of the month, so I will be paying that rent today so things don't get crazy. And looks like everything, I say everything here is funded, but that's not necessarily true because we have things due on the 3rd and I'm getting paid on the 3rd. So I need to make sure that all this is funded correctly. Now I had lots of commenters tell me that the reason this is not coming up correctly when I switch to February is basically because I have to fund it in the same month, which I don't know. I didn't think about it too much to know like, should I start doing that now? Because what I could technically do is honestly, I could take out the 125, put it in ready to assign, and then just flip over to February and then assign it in February and then it would like work correctly. I just don't know if I want to do that right now. So I'm gonna let it ride for this month. I'm gonna spend, the next month, whatever, the next couple budget with me, thinking about what I want to do going forward. So when March comes, we will definitely have it figured out to where things are looking correct. But at this point, I need to have the 167. There's really no way about it. 167.75 minus 125. Do I have to close the parenthesis? You do not. Love that. Since this is on the 6th though, I'm not gonna worry about it. I get paid on the 3rd and the 4th. So I'll just put the rest of the money from that paycheck. Center point, again, this is crazy. I don't like this, okay. I really do have to figure this out because I don't like that it says it's funded, but it is funded, right? Because I already paid it, but it's like, thinking about next month, it's not. But I don't really like budgeting in the next month. But should I do that? I remember I did that on New Year's Eve, and I feel like in a way it didn't work. I don't remember why it didn't work, but maybe I should undo. No, I'm not gonna undo it because it's just gonna cause a big mess. I'll just assign, I'm not gonna assign anything. I'm getting paid what, the 3rd, the 4th, and the 10th. So you could technically, and the 11th, 3rd, 4th, 10th, and the 11th. So I technically could fund these. Oh, this is so frustrating. This is so difficult. Okay, I'll just assign some money. I need what? 28.30. Is that a real amount though? Oh no, it's 34.90. Okay, 34.90. So I'm gonna change every time I get a bill and it's like more, I'm just gonna change the target so that way hopefully eventually we have the most amount it will ever be as the target, you know what I mean? And I'm just saving more. So 34.90 is the target, and you have $20, that's fine. You have 2 paychecks for sure. If you want to count the one on the 10th, you have 3, so that's plenty of money. For the phone plan, the 11th, I think I'll just do another $750 because remember, I think last time my brain was telling me $750, $15, I don't know, 15 bucks. And then Excel, I wish I had thought about this before I filmed, but that's what these videos are about. It's me learning just as much as I'm showing you what I'm doing. I'm learning in real time. I do have an actual bill for this. It is $52.64. So let's edit the target to be $52.64. And then being that you only have 10 bucks, how many paychecks are you getting? Just 4? No, you're getting paid on the 18th as well. So that's 5 paychecks. Yeah, I'm not worried about it. I'll make it $15. There we go. Good on the bills and basics. I have $1.27 left for groceries this week. Like I mentioned, today's the end of the month. I desperately actually do need groceries, but I just don't want to buy groceries in this month. I want it to go on next month, so I'm not gonna buy anything. I might go to the store and just buy something for dinner tonight, possibly. That being said, we don't need any more money for groceries, and let's see what we spent. $211.06 on groceries, that's really good. Now, I guess a case could be made as far as like, well, how much did you eat out? Because I spent about $90 less than I would have, at the very bottom of my $300 grocery budget, but maybe I ate out a lot, but whatever, we're not gonna worry about it. So good there, I like that, I'm happy. First week I spent, what, $10.81? Yeah, that's not gonna be the same for February. I'm going to be spending, like my big budget, or my big grocery trip is gonna be the 1st of the month. Looks like that was the 2nd week of the month. This month. Gas, same thing. I don't need any more gas. I'll just get gas tomorrow when I go get groceries. Sam's Club is right by Walmart. So technically I could take that money. You know what I should do? I am gonna move that to ready to assign. And then I'm gonna go into next month because I'm going to be getting gas next month. Same with the groceries. I'm going to be getting groceries next month. So I'm just gonna assign $90. I'm going to be getting, or next week, or tomorrow, which is also next month. So I need to assign that $90. And then for gas, I'm also gonna be getting gas. I'll assign $50 just so we have the money. I wonder how much would the gas cost me? Okay, $43.36, so we'll be good there. I have like a quarter of a tank, so I probably will spend more in the $30 to $43 range, but it's nice to have a little extra. All right, 8:02, we are eating through them buns, honey. Household goods. Can't think of anything that I need. Household goods, just purchased toilet paper. Yeah, let me put that here. It was toilet paper and cleaning supplies. This was, what did I buy from Walmart? Personal care. Oh, right, got it. We'll leave that blank for now, but I know what I bought. So we're good, $14.44. We might need some detergent or we might need something. So let me make it $20 just to have something in there. Oops, I fucked up. Oh, I guess I fucked up because that was at $100. Oh, yes. Oh, why did oh, that was an automatic categorization because the last time I shopped at Dollar Tree, I categorized it as oops, I fucked up. Those funds were not oops, I fucked up. That was fun money, so I need to change that. And I'm gonna put a little flag on these. I'm gonna make it a purple flag, meaning that I need to come back to it because I want to edit what I purchased and separate it out. And I have to make a return anyway. But this was decorations. Basically, one of the offices I work at, somebody made decorations for every single person who actually works there, but they left one person out. So I was like, that won't do. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I bought decorations that look pretty similar to what they made, and I made a decoration for the person who's excluded because that's weird. We're not excluding somebody. Very, very weird. Decorations, and I bought, more on this in a minute, but I bought some plant stuff. So plant, what do you call them? Pots, plant pots. Oh, I didn't change it from oops, I fucked up. Whoops. It needs to be fun money. So we're back to 100 there. Health insurance. Okay, so we have some news on that. I did speak to them and I was told that they're backed up and my health insurance is going to last for a while longer. So basically I'm not gonna need to pay this $500 today, tomorrow, but probably on March 1st, I will need to pay. So I'll just add, I don't like even numbers. So I'm gonna make it $400 just to, again, keep building towards that because I am going to need it, whether it's today, tomorrow, or the next day. Good. Oh, it's funded? Oh, but yeah, but I said $400, so that's wrong. Let me go ahead and change that. I wish it was $400. Fun money, what did we make? 1,200, so 120 would be 10%, but again, it's supposed to be 20. But we're not doing that. We're doing $100 per week. So there we go. Repair, replace. Again, I said I wanted to add the 2726 that I took out for that car wash. DJI Osmo Pocket 3. When is this due? I should have put the due date in the category name for this. Let's see. So it's saying nothing due this month, which makes sense. But for next month, I am gonna need 133 by the 24th, but I'm getting paid, I'm getting paid 5 times. So you have plenty of time to make that up. We won't worry about that now. And especially that will help as far as assigning it in the correct month. Electronics replacements. So I am so happy to report that I purchased my hard drive. I purchased the enclosure that I need to transfer this computer to that computer. It's taken a while to get here, but it should be here soon. So let's just cross our fingers that our computer doesn't die before then. And looking at this, it looks like I need to pay for my cell phone by the 7th, which would mean it's $139, but I have 2 paychecks coming in and it'll be $73. So that would be like what? $35 a check. Let me do 20. So I'll do 20 this month or whatever. So that way, or you know what? I'll make it like, I'll make it 75. 75 minus 66. So good. Now we have a little bit, wait, what happened? What happened? That's happened before. Plus 75 minus 66. There we go. Good. All right, moving on to our non-monthly musts. I had a commenter suggest that I kind of like contribute to personal care monthly, just because it'll be nice to contribute monthly, and then when you want to use it, you will have a little cushion, which I totally like. So I'm gonna move that back over to monthly. There we are. Okay, and then I'm gonna take it out of non-monthly, so then I'll have to flip back over to monthly in order to actually fund it, or else it'll get skipped. I think it would be nice to have like $30 would be nice. So yeah, I'll just try to have a balance of $30 eventually. So because I want to have a balance of $30, I'll go ahead and make it 20 that I have right now. So we'll do 20 minus 1441. Perfect. All right, I like that. I like that idea. So I'll contribute to that on a monthly basis. Going back to non-monthly, because that's where we actually were. So I probably, more on this later, probably in a not YNAB with me video, just a different sit down video. I probably am going to be spending quite a bit of money on scrubs in the near-ish future. So I definitely want to contribute here. I'm just gonna do $10 just to keep it simple. The scrubs, unfortunately, that I want, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get them from Fabletics. So I'm not getting them from Figs either, don't get me wrong. I'm not going from one extreme to another, but they're not gonna be $15 for a set. Sure, we'll have $10 now and we'll just keep contributing. We might do a little bit more. I need to sit down and figure out kind of like what exactly I think my output will be, and then I will get that worked out. Definitely should go ahead and put some more for PPE and extras. I don't see it changing that I'm gonna keep needing to buy my lab coats. I'll just put, I feel like one pack is $20. I'll just do $10, which kind of seems like a lot, but I'm down to like one full pack, and then I think I have one pack open, which means I will need to be ordering them soon. I like to order them when I open my last pack, so we're coming up on that pretty soon. I probably should I'm gonna put another $5 in there, just because, you know, I go through one lab coat every day I go to work, so, you know. When it comes to my license and when it comes to CPR, I need to just go ahead and assign the remaining amount there, because we are at the end of the month and I want to be on track. Miscellaneous, I have $5 in there. I don't even know what I would buy. I'll just leave, where did I buy? Oh, the bib clips and the Ren, yeah. I'll just leave it at $5, because if I end up wanting to buy something, I'll just pull it from Oops, I Fucked Up or Fun Money. I don't know what extras I would buy. I really don't at this point. As far as clothing and bras, I think I'm doing good. I went on my little clothing spending spree earlier, and I'm good on bras for now. Parking, let's go ahead and add $4 back to that. I like having a little $10, you know, balance. That feels really good to, you know, because sometimes, like, you know, I say that $10 feels good, but I worked at this one office a couple weeks ago, and it was downtown, and I had to park in a parking garage, and I thought I was gonna have to pay about $17 for parking, or no, $13 or something. And I guess now that I'm saying it, that wouldn't have come out of parking and transportation. That would have come out of miscellaneous work stuff. That is exactly where that would have come from, miscellaneous career essentials. But turns out they had validation for the parking. What's going on with my mouse? Hello. They didn't tell me that they had validation. I was waiting to talk to one of the people there to tell them something different. And this other person that I had seen came out and was like, are you waiting for validation? I was like, oh, girl, I didn't even know y'all did validate, but yes, ma'am, I'll take some validation. But anyhow, $10 is fine. I need more for YNAB. Again, we're at the end of the month. Go ahead and assign it. I need more for Google One. We're at the end of the month. I store pretty much my whole content creation life in there, which, speaking of, I should probably back up things that I have on my hard drive to Google One. I have all that space. So let's go ahead and assign that. My passport, I'm happy to hear that we're on track for that. I mean, it is almost 10 years away. I have $8.59. I love that. It's gonna feel so good when it's time to buy my passport, and I like literally have saved, how much am I saving per month? Hold on, $1.50. That's hilarious. Okay, flipping back to January. Going into your nice to have monthly. Again, not worried about this renter's insurance. I probably should hide that, but I'm not going to. For Watch What Crappens, that's on the 19th, so I can definitely save for that next month. Streaming, we're already funded. Ew, but I want to, I think, buy Netflix. There are a couple of shows coming on Netflix that I want to watch. Well, first of all, The Lincoln Lawyer is coming back, and there's a show that I'm like in the middle of watching. It's this Portuguese show, I think it's called. It's this Portuguese show, I think. It's definitely called Unsuspicious in English. The reason I watch it on Netflix instead of finding it somewhere else is because it's dubbed. I'm definitely a dubs over subs type of girl. Don't come for me. So I'm gonna need more money for that. But Lincoln Lawyer comes out, I think, on the 4th or something. So I can fund that next month. Furniture, again, I don't give a F about this furniture. Maintenance and upgrades. Oh, okay. So I bought my plant and I bought my plant stand. Plant stand, pretty good. Happy with it. Bought a watering can. I bought some fertilizer for the Bird of Paradise, which is the plant that I wanted. I don't know if I ever said it, and I got an orange one. If you know anything about Bird of Paradise, the white one is the one that gets to be super duper big, like 6 feet high. The orange one it doesn't get that big, and I think the orange one is kind of prettier. The thing about it is, long story short, the plant is not as described, so it's going back, and I'm gonna have to buy a different one, and the one that I wanna buy cost about $10 more. So I need to add some money here, but hold on, where is the plant? I need to figure this out, hold on. It was fun money? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I guess it is fun money, right? Because buying a new plant, that's just something that I wanted. The plant stand really was an upgrade. I already had a plant stand. I just needed a better plant stand, so there we go. Fine. I will not contribute anymore to maintenance and upgrades because this would be fun money, and I have plenty of fun money. ChatGPT, looks like I need $15 by the 14th of next month, which is what, 4 paychecks? You're not getting none of my money right now. Ortho, you know, I'm honestly gonna go ahead and put the $100 there because I think I do wanna get ortho. I think I do wanna do that. So we got our $275 for our down payment. We are almost halfway to the $600 total we need. Sam's Club on track. I didn't end up buying any back-end tools yet for my business. I'm getting closer. I did categorize everything correctly over here, I think. Oh, I'll say, where is it? Here it is. So a virtual mailbox is $9.99 a month. It'll be $14.99 a month after I form my LLC. A domain is gonna cost me $9.58 a year for the first year. Email is gonna cost $7.60 for the first year. A registered agent will cost $49 a year, and I won't need the registered agent until I form an LLC, so nothing to worry about now. Basically, the virtual mailbox, the domain, and the email are kind of what I have coming up right away, so $50 is plenty. Canva, again, still trying to give me a free month, but you know what? I might want to get that in the next little bit, so I'll just go ahead and fully fund that. Even though, again, they're still trying to give me a free month. Well, I think it's $15 a month, so good. Good to have 10 there, and we'll get the rest with our paycheck on the 3rd. For system, you need $1. So I'll just, you know what I'll do? Just to be generous, I'll give you your $1. So now I'm good there. TubeBuddy, again, it's on the back burner. Travel. Okay, so this is how much I need for, oh my God. What about, hold on. What if I flip to next month? It's gonna say $663 or 600, oh, 700, yeah, because I can't do math. So this is how much I need to assign to be on track because, oh wait, actually my balance went down because there was a price drop. Oh no, that is the price drop. Total to assign so far. Yeah, okay. So actually, technically, I need to assign $337. There's really no way around it. Side note, I think that I will sign up for another bank account with the hopes of getting a bonus. There is a bank here called Fifth Third, and they have a bonus going. It is a $300 bonus. You just have to do a $500 direct deposit within 90 days. And then your deposit is, or your bonus is deposited within 10 days. So that will be a super quick, easy way to make $300. So hopefully, honestly, next week, maybe I will do that. Get that set up next week, get my direct deposit changed over, and then get my next paycheck put in there. So in like a couple weeks, and then I'll get my bank bonus before February's up, which would be really nice, especially because the cruise is coming up. All that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and contribute or assign all the money for the cruise because I literally have to stay on track. There really is no other way around it. Like I have to assign the money. I have to, you know? The flight, we've already spent the money on the flight. So we can hide this. We're done. The flight is bought, which is nice. The hotel is not funded. Okay, right, so I have the $100 for the hotel, but they're not gonna take that until June. And we have $100, let's see, I did not create a target. So let me go back and see exactly how much that was gonna be. And then I'll set the target to $56.27. That way I can make sure that I'm not falling behind on that. So the hotel, this is how much we need total. We're just gonna call it by June 1st, just to, again, I might push that out. So we're on track there, which is nice. Okay. Oh, look at me actually going through the travel category and not letting it stress me out. Look at me, that's called growth. Okay, I've grown, but not that much because 165, I'm not great with math, but I can tell you right now, this is over 165. Okay, the cruise fare, why do I have the cruise fare is due in October, but the flight is due in August? Because I wanted to buy the flight in August? Why would I buy the flight in August? September, October, November, December, January, February. That's 6 months. I don't necessarily know that I need to buy the flight 6 months in advance. I purchased a flight in January. Oh yeah, I did purchase a flight in January for a trip in June. That's 5 months. So you know what, no, that's only 5 months. So it really does need to be this month. Like it literally needs to be this month. Okay, so, I mean, am I about to run out of money? I think I'm about to run out of money, guys. Okay, we'll just do it. I mean, you have to assign the money. Well, what about if the hotel ends up being another Priceline situation? So we can skip that for now, but the cruise fare, we kind of like have to assign that. Okay, so the hotel, good. You know, I could really get the hotel and then do just like I did, put the target in there and know exactly what I'm needing. So I'll try to do that sometime soon so we can actually know what we need and save on an actual schedule. I'll go ahead and sign the money for the Ubers or whatever. Just leave. I don't even know what that category is for. I do know what it's for, but I can't go nowhere for $13. Like, what am I doing where am I gonna go for $13.84? Okay, Thailand, we need lots of money there. Yikes. We're gonna leave it. Like I said, we're gonna run into the same problem. It's gonna be time to go on that Thailand trip. I'm not gonna have no money, but we're gonna worry about that later. Indulgence on deck. Okay, subscription treats. I have $21. Where's my money? Oh my God, where's my money? Oh no, $40 needed this month. We'll just add 10 bucks. I know it's not nowhere near the 40, but we'll just add 10 bucks. Just to give us $11 to go to your niceties, right? I did get my water delivered. The bill is out. It was $33, but I don't know when it's due. Oh, I already have $35? Oh, so I don't need anything. Wonderful, love that. Baby bag, bitch. I would love to assign some money there, but not with $11, honey. Wellness. I truly would like to buy some more dumbbells. I am theoretically, hopefully, I think, getting stronger. I have pretty much outgrown my adjustable dumbbells that I bought from Temu. They go up from like 3.5 to like 12.8 pounds, I wanna say. That's why I bought that extra set of 15-pound dumbbells, but I'm feeling like it's gonna be a lot cheaper to just buy, or not a lot cheap, but yeah, a lot cheaper to buy another set of adjustable dumbbells. I say that even though adjustable dumbbells are like $300, but if I were to, you know, buy a 20-pound set, a 25-pound set, a 30-pound set, 35, you know what I'm saying? If I were to do that, I think it would be more than $300. I guess that's something that I could sit down and do the math on. That all being said, we'll just do what we can with the 15-pound dumbbells for now. I actually also bought a set of 2-pound ankle weights. So I have a set of 1 pound now, and now I have the 2-pound. I mean, shit got real crazy. I could just put them both on, then we got 3 extra pounds on each arm. So that will like let me, you know, ride it out for a while. Concerts, oh wait, I think that Josh Johnson is coming back to Minneapolis, so I really should deposit some money here. I think he said the tickets are going on sale soon, so I'll just give it $5 just to start saving. Books, I don't have any books I want to buy. I'm pretty much like a library girl. There are a couple books, or at least one book that's coming out, I think next month, that I want to read. Oh, you know what? Speaking of, let me go on Libby right now and request that book, because like I said, it's coming out in March. If I wait until March to request it, I'm gonna be really far down on the waiting list. If I'm able to request it now, oh, we don't have it, it's not on here already. Bummer. Okay, well, I'll keep looking and then I'll just request it on Libby, because like I was saying, I like things and I like nice things, but if I can get something for not paying, I'm gonna do that. And especially like getting an ebook is, you know, that's above board. We're not pirating, we're not doing none of that. So give me an ebook. Gifts. Oh, actually do need to buy a gift. My friend is having a bridal shower. Ooh. Is she gonna get my last $6.16? Girl, I'm gonna put it there for now. And I'm YNAB broke, so this video should be ending here, but I'm gonna keep and see what I got. I might wanna move some stuff around, but I'm gonna need a gift for her. Accessories, that's a lot of money for accessories. Just leave that there. Hair care, well, I think I'll be getting paid the same day that I wanna get my hair done, so we will just let that ride. I'm gonna need a little bit more money there, but like I said, we'll let it ride. Housekeeper, again, I'll clean my own house, just so I can go on vacation and buy people gifts for their bridal shower and buy myself adjustable dumbbells. Iris Store skincare bundle, I super duper want, but it's $800, which is fucking crazy. And I'll be honest, like the Fache is pretty good. We're not in dire straits here, so we'll leave it alone. Digital products, we have $50 there. That's a good amount. I might need a little bit more, but again, I can pull from fun money. Luxury nonsense, oh, I got $100 for my Louis Vuitton bag, but we're not assigning any money this time. So look at that. I guess we are done. That was fun. Not as fun as last week when I had like all that money left over and I kept having to go back and back. But it's a much more. It is a more coherent video, which is nice. I'm happy I got to actually put some money aside for a gift. I'm happy I didn't forget, and I was able to fund a lot of categories that need to be funded. So as usual, I still have work to do with, you know, making the categories have the correct targets and learning about when to assign money. But I think that this is going really good. I'm so happy to be getting all the wonderful comments from my subscribers, telling me things that I don't know. You guys are teaching me so much, and I really appreciate it. And if you are learning anything from this video, feel free to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the video if you want to see more. I am doing this every week. Like I said, the goal was to do this every week in the year. And now that I'm not going to Thailand, I should be able to do this every week. I mean, even when I go on my cruise, I'm going to work the week before. And then, yeah, I won't work the week of the cruise, but we'll find something to do during that week. I promise you, we will be YNABing some way or another. There's not a week that goes by that I don't touch YNAB. So I will see you guys next week with a YNAB with me video. And once again, I do really appreciate all you guys who know more about YNAB teaching me things, because I love to learn and I am constantly learning from you guys. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.